Exploring VBE's VA claim process. Is it right for you?
All right. Well, is now still a good time for us to meet? You still have time to talk? Okay, perfect. Well, thanks for setting up the call. Okay, perfect. Glad to hear it. The call is really designed to be a Q&A. So, want to get all of your questions answered. There's a couple of ways we can do that. One, if you have questions out the gate, we can start with those. If you'd rather, I can kind of lay it all out for you, tell you who we are, what we do, how we do it, tell you what's what, give you the overview first. Which way would you like to go? So first, before I tell you our process, let me tell you who we are and what we do. So we are a medical evidence company only. And what I mean when I say that is, we specialize in building the claim package that you need to win the claim. We build that around a Nexus letter. But that's all we do. So we'll get you the claim package. We'll get you the diagnosis and the Nexus. It's the two things you need to win the claim at the VA, but that's all we do. We submit that evidence package to you and you submit that claim package to the VA. We can't file claims for you. Okay. So then we're not affiliated with the VA. The VA considers us a third party or calls us a third party. So what you're doing if you're working with us is you're going outside the VA system. You're getting your own doctor's private medical opinion to help support your claim. Okay. Then we do that via telehealth. So everything is convenient. It's all emails, phone call, online, that sort of thing. But we're restricted, right? We have to focus on what's accepted ethically and credibly via telehealth. So those are claims like mental health, migraines, sleep apnea, GERD, those sorts of claims. Typically we don't get to like your feet, your knees, your back, your shoulders, those sorts of things. Okay. All right. So that's kind of who we are and what we do. How we do it is this. So I'm about to send you another email, and this email has a link to our webpage. So if you decide to go forward with us, you click on this link, you put the medical evidence you want us to write for you in your shopping cart, and then you check out. So it's online shopping, just like it sounds. It's like buying something on Amazon. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. And then once you complete checkout, you're able to schedule your telehealth visit with one of my doctors. And like I said, it'll be a phone call. So you can do it from anywhere as long as you can speak in private on the phone. Once that's done, my doctor writes you that evidence package. So I alluded to it earlier, you're going to get the diagnosis and the Nexus. So that's table stakes at the VA. That's what you need to win the claim. That's minimum, right? So diagnosis, most people know what that is. Nexus, most people don't know what that is. So a Nexus is just a connection between two things. That's what the word means. And what the VBA is looking for is how is this disability connected to the veteran service? And we can get into it. There's 3 different ways to get a Nexus, and we focus on one of those. But what you're getting from us is the diagnosis and the Nexus, connecting the disability to service for you. And then we go further. We go further because if you say you qualify for the 50% award, we want to ensure that you get that as best we can. So what we do is we detail out your symptoms or your attacks, their frequency, severity, how the symptoms have impacted you since service. And what the VBA is looking for is social and economic impact. So we will detail that out in a language that they're looking for, in a language they want to see, right? To make it very clear to them that you qualify for that 50% award. Okay, so you get that whole package. That's what my doctor's writing for you after that consultation. So he'll deliver that to you, and then you submit that to the VA. You submit your claim, however you get that done. Then when you win, you keep everything. Right. So this claim could potentially take you from 60 to 80 or 90. It's pretty realistic expectations, depending on what you want to work on. Right. But 80, 90 is pretty realistic. There's a possibility of it going to 100. Sure. But let's talk about realistic. Right. So 80, 90. Yeah. So, but 80 or 90 is still a good jump. Probably about $900 to $1,000 a month bump in pay. So you would keep all that. Yeah, you keep all that. We don't see a dime of it. That's your compensation. Same thing for any back pay that you're going to get. So back pay, $5, $10, $20,000 coming to you, goes straight to your bank account, man. We don't get any of it. But you do pay those fees that you saw up front next to each. Like if you want to work on migraines, it's $847. If you want to work on mental health, it's $847. If you want to do both, it's $1,700. All right, so you do pay that up front before you see the doctor, and then when you win, you keep everything on the back end. We don't take anything. So that's how payment works too. That whole process takes about 3 to 6 weeks to complete. And that whole time, I'm your point man for questions. So it's easy to get a hold of me. Yeah, it's easy to get a hold of me, man. Just text or email. I answer all of my texts and emails between calls. Rush. Should be easy to remember. Same name as yours, just last name different. Rush. Let's go. Yep. Yes. Oh, man. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Man, that sounds shady. The story you're telling just sounds like they're some back alley outfit. Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. I can't help you with that. Now, it does. So, are you service connected for the eyes? I didn't see that. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's because, is that because you're at 60% so you get health care? Gotcha. Hmm. Man. Hmm. Things changed. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you would. And then denied it. Yep. So, I mean, hearing is one of those anomalies at the VA, VBA specifically. So we're dealing with VBA here. Like less than 95% of all service connected veterans are service connected for hearing loss. It's amazing. So, I mean, live gunfire, jet engines, mortars, machine gun fire, tanks, heavy artillery, IEDs, all that stuff. We're exposed to all that stuff daily, and less than 5% of us have hearing loss because of the military. It's something weird going on at the VA. I can't tell you what it is. It's just, yeah, I think. But I can't tell you what it is. I can just tell you the statistics. So for hearing loss, I mean, you can continue to fight it. I quit. I basically saw it as a brick wall with a bang head here sign on it for hearing loss. I got the tinnitus and left it alone. Now, and what's weird is the opposite is true of tinnitus. Over 95% of all service-connected veterans are service-connected for tinnitus. So you're falling right in the ranges statistically, right? The way they've treated you as far as hearing loss and tinnitus, you fall right into the percentages. Okay. So, I mean,
So is it a communication issue? I mean, if they don't understand what we need and what we're asking for, but they're answering, but it's not what we need.
yeah, they don't care.
How do you get
So they don't care because they can't diagnose tinnitus. They can't give you, there's no test for it,
pulling teeth?
so there's not much they can say or do. You just tell them, I have now suffering from this, and they're like, oh, okay, there's nothing else for them to do. Yeah. So that's why you'll get two actually, and maybe three. So let me ask you another couple questions. So the the first email I'm going to send you is a link to our website. I told you I'd send you that. So you'll get that soon. It doesn't expire. So if you decide to go forward with us, click on that whenever you're ready. Okay. And you get started. Now, the other email I'm going to send you is the intake form for headaches. What we do there, though, Steve, is we'll screen you, right? So anytime you're seeing a doctor, you know this, you've been to enough doctors, they require you to fill out an intake form. So we're no different. But ours is a little different in that, if for some reason we can't write you a credible medical evidence package to help you win the migraines claim, we'll tell you up front before you even pay. Like, hey, if it throws up a red flag for some reason, hey, Steve, sorry, we don't feel like we can write you a package on this one. Please don't go forward. Please don't pay. So that intake form, I would encourage you to fill that out first before going forward, just so you know. Okay. So that's the second email. Now the third email. How are you getting the claim submitted? Are you still partnered with a VSO? Are you doing this claim on your own? Do you need some help? Okay. All right. So you're okay. So then I won't send you my third email. All right. Then you're squared away. I won't send you my third email then. I won't bother you with that. I've got a resource email that I send to a lot of vets that has links to resources that they need. So I send that to some vets, other vets I don't. So I was seeing if you needed it or not. It sounds like you're squared away. Yeah, that's all they. So that's all they can do. So the VSOs can only get to a point because what they do, Steve, is they base it off of your either the PACT Act stuff, which is what they know. It's all printed. It's all legal, right? So they get training on that. They can research it. They can help you, or your service connected records, your service treatment records, your STRs, anything that's in your medical records while on active duty. They can help you with those claims. Anything that's secondary or not in that, they just tell you to go get a Nexus. They can't really help you with those claims. Now, what you're doing is you're doing what they're telling you. You're going to get in Nexus. That's what you're doing if you're working with us. You're getting that medical evidence. Then you just take this package back to your VSO, have them submit it. It'll fit right in. No problem at all. But yeah, what you ran across is kind of their limitations. The reason they kind of stop really pushing things is that's just the limitations of their role. So now you're providing them with additional evidence. They can fulfill their role now. Yeah, so I'll send you those 2 emails. You'll have them here shortly. If you have any questions, just send me a note back. Okay? All right, Stephen. Well, thank you for the time today. You bet, man. All right. Okay. Enjoy the snow.